You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, so Don Shelby, we just recorded a spot with you here for the Melon Drop. You're back for more.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Well, I've done a number of these over the years.
Yeah, Bob Bagadone, it's TV23.
Bob, no, I'm sorry.
You remember, now wait, we worked together. I kicked you in the head accidentally at the 68 convention.
The idea of the Melon Drop was mine originally.
Okay.
In Muncie, Indiana, I was playing at a fraternity party at Sigma Chi.
Okay.
And David Letterman was there. He was, I think, a junior at that time. And during one of the breaks, he and I got talking about television and what we were going to grow up to become. And one of the things we were going to do was try to find a way to work in throwing watermelons off of roofs.
So you actually came up with the idea?
You know, David would say that he came up with the idea, but we were drinking so much beer that I can't actually say under oath whether it was his idea or my idea. But I brought the idea then to 23.
Okay.
And that's where it all started, all those years ago. And
was 23, were they accepting of the idea right away, or did you have to talk them into it? How did that go down?
they had ideas more advanced than mine. They were going to throw, there were certain politicians, they wanted to throw them off the roof.
Okay, that makes
at that
sense.
time.
Yeah.
And
We should do that this year.
Yeah.
I have a list.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. We'll get that after this.
Actually, former politicians, but I have a list.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do that. But it was my idea from the very beginning.
Well, we were gonna have try to have Jesse Ventura pull and put the water and drop the watermelon off. Maybe you could give him a push if you wanted to go the politician route.
He must not be on the list. He's giving it this much thought.
Not yet, he isn't on the list. But if you give me that opportunity, I could put him on the list.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jesse and I go way back because I remember he was the first one who taught me about watermelons, that you could take a fifth of Smirnoff's vodka and you could actually stick it.
I'm sensing a theme here. There's a lot of drinking going on.
Right, and after a while, it would absorb all the vodka into the watermelon.
Yeah.
And then you could take the watermelon in to a picnic, for instance.
I'd be lying if I said that I didn't know this already.
You know.
I may have done something like that before.
You really?
She does it for her lunch here quite a bit. It works.
Do you bring the watermelon in to the studio?
I get my watermelons from here actually, but
And then at her lunch break, she's always eating watermelon. It's kind of weird.
Now I have a question. In the bit that we do, there is a sort of a relationship to an actual news story,
yes.
where I am being me,
Yep.
asking somebody to show me their melons. Am I asking somebody to show me some watermelons?
Yes.
I am?
Yes.
Because I kind of thought that the whole exchanging documents
I think
deal,
there may be
I mean,
a double entendre there. But your character will have to decide.
Is that how that's pronounced? Entendre?
I'm not sure.
I used to say entendre.
It could be. You're probably right. I mean,
Well, I don't know.
Don Shelby's always right.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
I want to talk about your roles in the past in the Melon Drop. Describe kind of your characters, if you will.
Oh, that's really hard to do. My character was generally me, being an anchor man on a television station, just CCO TV,
Yes.
and being interrupted by people from the CW coming in and asking me to do things, live remotes.
Was WCCO cool with this? You being on another station?
You know, I never told them.
Okay.
But
too late now.
I no longer work for them, so they may have found out.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
And you played the harmonica
Yes.
in the video.
Yes.
Or do you actually play the harmonica?
What do you think?
Off
Was it
camera?
like, what is that called? A lip sync with a harmonica? A harp sync? No, I play the harmonica.
Okay.
Yes,
We got to write that in for next year.
We will.
Bring the harmonica back.
Absolutely.
I can do that.
How did you get involved with like Kevin Murphy and Jim Allen and all those guys?
Well, back in the day when MST3K and 23, they were doing the most breathtakingly fresh new stuff because they sort of thought nobody's watching. And so why can't we just do crazy stuff?
They can't do that. It's a landmark in TV entertainment. Done, Shelby said so.
I'm sorry, Dusty. After last year's violence, they deemed it a threat to the public safety. They won't let us do it anymore.
It turned out that the more crazy stuff they did, the more people watched. And pretty soon it caught on and it became the place to be. I would have given my eye teeth to have been able to do both jobs. You know, Dave Moore used to do the bedtime news, where on Saturdays he would make fun of the news that he just did for the last 5 days. I would have loved to have been a part of that original team with Trace and Kevin and Jim and all of the people that sort of provided the basis for the personality that would become CW23.
Well, it's not too late to join this team. We'll
That's right.
take you.
I'm in.
You're here.
All right,
I'm in, but
perfect.
I might be a little crazy because I come from that generation where everything was legal, where you could do some really crazy stuff.
We like crazy,
We do.
so
Are
Let's
you
do
little?
we only hire crazy people.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why we're
Are
here.
you on drugs right now?
Depends on what you would consider drugs, I
I mean,
guess.
are you like leveled out? Are you kind of cool right now?
We may have had a watermelon or two before you got
Yeah,
here.
depending on how long this interview goes, there could be some freak out sessions too. So maybe
All right.
maybe we should cut it off there.
Would you mind if I stick around and watch that?
No, that's fine.
Absolutely.
That's fine.
Okay. Because I'm retired now, and so
Yeah.
my entertainment thing
This
kind
is your entertainment?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Good.
But
Okay.
first, we should probably shoot you outside looking for some melons.
Well, with a camera?
Yes,
Yeah.
with the camera.
Okay, good.
Let's do
That'd
that.
be good, because there are people in this community who would offer to do that with a gun. So,
All right, cool.
We won't do that to you.
okay, thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Well, Don, thanks for being with us again for Melon Drop 2016.
My pleasure.
We appreciate it.
Ask
all
me
right.
back.
We will, for sure. All right. Thanks a lot.
I was the guy who got in front of you with the CP-16 and 67 at that fire downtown.
You're the jerk that stood up in the middle of that stand-up I was trying to win the award on?
It's your old buddy, Don. It's your old buddy Bob Bagadonis. That's right. Hey, say, we got a little thing over here, and we need
Yeah?
a favor from you. We got a little bit of a sitch, you know, a hostage crisis, a little hostage thing. Terrorists took the melon hostage, is holding it in a satellite here on the roof, and it's really a terrible thing. But we were wondering if you could help out. He's got a nutty demand. He wants you to play Melancholy Baby on the harmonica. And I knew I could call you up. You're an old friend, a compadre, a comrade in arms from the Fifth Estate. Will you do a favor for a friend?
You rotten